and this is Ash with another Final Fantasy XIV Let's Play. I've got Fighter on the line who's gonna help me, not run me, but help me with uh, the next dungeon I think that we're going to be coming up against. So give me a second and we will be talking to Marmondi again. He was being bad just a second ago, so thank goodness you missed it. No, I do not. Oh my goodness. And this is why he doesn't get invited to my other Let's Plays. We just happen to play the same game, so he gets invited to this one. Alright. Call of the Desert. Let's turn off my recommendations. Why isn't this connecting? Excuse me, folks, a little. Oh, you know what? It might help if I plug my keyboard in. There we go. That would be why it's not working. Okay. Now let me connect. Still not working. Oh. What the heck? Sorry guys, having a little bit of a technical difficulty. This is working. Do you mind not laughing at me? Yeah, See what I have to put up with?
Okay, we're ready. Don't say anything bad. Alright, I won't. Don't say anything bad. I said I wouldn't. Swear it. Alright, fine. No, swear it. I swear. I won't say anything bad. Now you're hypnotized. So I'm behaving extra long for no reason.
There we go. Got it. Okay. Made the damn thing work. Alright. Having mouse issues. But okay, so Marmondi. Welcome to the quicksand, friend. I'm a tad busy right now. If you wouldn't mind showing yourself to... Oh, it's you, Ashenda. And there I was, spouting the same old tired line. Mayun said word that you'd be reporting for duty. She also made a point of calling you the adventurer of the moment. That ain't no small praise coming from her. But you didn't come all the way to listen to my prattle. Doubtless you're eager to get started, so let's talk business, shall we? Let's see, do I want the mask? Hunting hat looks like it's better, so let's get the hunting hat. It's an upgrade. I'm aware. Yes. Oh, my first bag's filling up. Let's go ahead and... character... equip... There you go. And I'm 19. Well, I'm finally taking off that gear I had to help me to level 30. Because the stats I'm getting from the gear that I've got is way outdoing the stats I'm getting. So, I just can't... I can't do it anymore. I tried. I really did, but at this point, I just can't do it. Okay, Mamandi. The petitioner ought to be arriving any moment now. Gods almighty, another second under that sun and I would have been set afire. A tankard of ale, if you would be so kind. Excellent timing, Papashan. It just so happens the adventurer who will be handling your petition is here. Oh, why, if it isn't my good friend Ashenda. It does my spirit well to know that you'll be the one who'll be helping us. Mayhap you'd like to apprise Ashenda of our mission? Yes, of course. The petition in question was submitted by an acquaintance of mine at the Mja of Sun's material concern. It relates to an unfortunate development at the Copperbell Mines. To be plain, giants have seized control of the place. These giants are of the clan known as the Hitano Shiris, fearsome creatures who were sealed within the deepest depths of the mines during the bygone Thorn dynasty. Alas, it seems they have managed to break through the layer of rock which served to imprison them, and now prowl the tunnels where the miners ply their trade. The creatures are justifiably angry about their treatment of the hands of our ancestors, and now their presence has forced the suspension of all mining activities on the site. It's no wonder they're angry. Didn't the Thorn dynasty come to an end over 300 years ago? You know your history well, my lady. The people of that age used the Herchenites to work their mines. By the enchanted helms, they were able to bind the ferocious creatures to their will. But as is oft the way of such tales, the enchantments eventually failed, and the slaves rose up against their masters. In a desperate bid to contain the unbridled fury of the Hercheniers, the ancestors induced the collapse of the mine's lowermost levels. So it was that the great giant revolt was ended, buried beneath 100,000 tons of rock. Well, well, that's got me thinking. I seem to recall there being an article about the Copperbell in the Mithril Eye a fortnight or so ago. It said that the mines were being reopened as to meet the rising demand for building materials. Like as not, our boys dug a bit too deep and freed the giants. It said that the mines were, Gods, to think that the poor creatures are still alive and kicking after 3 centuries. That's a long time to nurse a grudge. They must be seething. Indeed, and that makes them a danger to us still. There'll be no mining at Copperbell so long as they remain. For the sake of both peace and prosperity, they must be subdued. This is the task for which we would have you undertake. I'll not deny that the mission will be rife with danger, but our need is great. And so I beg you, put an end to this sorry business. God bless you. I feared you might have reservations, but I assure you it is for the best. In case you don't know, Copperbell Mines are in western Thanalan. Do take care, you hear? Ah, and one last thing before you depart. An employee of Njama and Sons is presently at the quicksand. The fellow's name is Painted Mesa, and he knows Copperbell Mines well. It may behoove you to seek his counsel. I'm hoping that you can hear me better now. I have turned the sound down. So, please let me know if the sound is too low. Looking for Painted Mesa? You found him. So you're the venturer who's volunteered to deal with the mess down in Copperbell, are you? You got guts, miss. I just hope you've got the skills to go with them, 'cause things aren't pretty down there. The Hetchenites have left the place in a right state, and nary a week after mining's resumed. I don't know if you know this, but Copperbell was old when the Thorn dynasty was still young, and was abandoned centuries ago. If it hadn't been for the shortage of materials needed for the rebuilding effort, the concern would never have thought to reopen it. We knew full well about the giants beforehand, but the project went ahead anyway. I mean, nothing could have survived being buried under a mountain's worth of rock for 3 centuries, right? Wrong! Our miners dug up more than they bargained for. And today they found themselves in the company of giants. Unless we can subdue them, the nation's glorious recovery will grind to a halt for the want of aught to build with. The stone torches will be keeping watch over the entrance in case the giants fancy some sunlight and fresh air. One of them will be able to show you the way in. The hope of the nation's resting on you. Best of luck. No pressure at all. What am I saying? That's a lot of pressure. Why did I go to Central? I needed Western. I always do that. Hey, stop that. Yes, it is. Only I'm allowed to do that. I'm seeing a lot of these quest markers, and I only know a few of them. Well, no, I'm talking about, like, important side quests. I'm like, okay, I know the ones that are quest, class quests. But some of them, it's like, what's that one? Like, well-heeled, youth. I don't recognize that one. Huh, whatever. I just don't remember. Well, then again, it could have been something different in Gridania. Sorry, my microphone was talking to me. You said you're not surprised? It's been more than that. And by the way, we are more than let's try this again. You are more than welcome to talk to us. I do talk back. I've got chat open and can see you chat. So talk away. He can't see it, but I can translate for him. Otherwise, he's bumping my numbers up, and I don't like him to do that. Huh? Who? What? When? Where? Why? I said I was saying that anyone who's watching can talk to us, and that I would read you whatever they said, because I don't want you watching chat, because you'd bump up my numbers. By going in and watching my channel while we stream. Yeah, it would show as another watcher. Ooh, look at that. Hang on a sec. I have bombs that I have to kill. Yeah, I know. Doesn't mean I still don't have to kill them. No.
The new dungeon, the Shadow's Compass. Sounds interesting. From what I understand, they're also supposed to be adding a new
Ooh. Now I'm really excited. When does this come out? Do we know? Ooh, I'll have to. When that trailer comes out, I will make sure that I put a link to it. Oh, my hunting last time. Okay. I will put a link to it on Twitter, and Instagram, which I don't have on my YouTube yet. Yes, I was talked into Instagram. I don't know how, but I was talked into Instagram. I think I have 2 followers. And he's not one of them. What? Yeah, he doesn't even have Instagram. He doesn't even have Twitter. What? You're the adventurer who's volunteered to quell the harancheries? I didn't even think Papa Scion would be able to find someone so quickly. If at all. The giants are content to wreak havoc inside the mines for now, but it's only a matter of time before they think to come outside. The sooner you see to them, the better. Make ready as best you can and enter at will. The duty finder has been updated with a new regular duty. Copperbell Mines now accessible. Yay. Invite me. Oh, fine. Fine, fine. Social. You hear how he treats me? Yes. Yes, he is. He makes me dinner. Yeah. Yes, 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 yes. Absolutely. Can I help you, kitty cat? Yes, sir. Yeah, pretty much. Copperbell Mines. No, she just ran off. Okay. Well, while we wait for that, I'm gonna go kill some things. Now, here's the thing about Duty Finder, and we won't see it much on this character because I don't have any other classes. But when I'm on my main, you can join a Duty Finder as one class and level another. You just have to make sure you change back. And I think that's what happened. I can't even say that's what happened to the tank we had yesterday. I still can't figure out what happened to that guy yesterday. The tank we had yesterday. I'm still trying to figure out how he queued up as a tank and didn't even realize it. He had to realize it. It tells you you queued up as a tank. How do you not realize you queued up as a tank? I need to put that up at the top for my bar. I hate how haphazard they put your skills when you get them. Yeah. No. Never in the way I want them. I just gotta figure out how I'm going to put my bar. My red mage I have figured out. I just haven't figured out how I'm going to put my monk abilities. Oh, I got a high quality item. High quality items really don't until you start crafting are really no different unless you're the only two things that you'll notice the difference between regular quality and high quality items are A, if you're gonna sell them, or B, when you start crafting. Otherwise, they're just two different, you know. If you're gonna sell them, when you go to your retainer, which we should be accessing soon, I think. Maybe in the first place? Maybe? Hopefully? We're 19, so maybe. We're getting, hopefully, through the third dungeon. It's only an 11-minute queue, so... Not as short as it was last night, but... Let me see where the hunting log takes me. What do I need? Log. Hunting. The clutch. I'm in the western area. 80 Sins of Sicino. Yes, I know where that is. I can't... That doesn't help me. Well, there's a fade. Well, let's go do that. Oh, when your level synced, it means exactly what it says. You have lowered your level to the level of the, wherever you're at. In this case, the fate. Yeah, yesterday. But he couldn't have done that had he ran with a full. But that's what a level sync is it drops you down to the level you're supposed to be. So right now it's treating me like I'm level 15. So whatever skills I got after level 15, I do not have. If you say so, dear. I'm not sure I'd put it that way. I watched one of Timothy Penguin's streams today. His mic is working much better now. Yay! I always enjoy watching his Danganronpa streams. If you've never seen him, watch him. You won't regret it, I promise. Let's see, how much more do I have of this? Not too much more. God bless, I hate these things. No, it's not the puppies. It's the piece. It's the basilisk thing. Yeah. When there's 3 of them? Where are you? You're watching my stream. So you're the one that's watching my stream. Here I thought I had someone actually watching. Oh, no, there is someone else watching. Cool. Hey, we got a tank! Yay! Oh. I will help you level healing. I told you that. I told you I will help. I told you time and time again, I will help you level healing. It is not that bad. It isn't. You just say something at the beginning of the dungeon.
I'm just gonna type in, I'm gonna make a macro that says literally, I am not a healer because I like to heal and I'm a good person. I'm a healer because I like to be in control over who lives and dies.
Do you even know how to make macros in this game?
Yes! You're talking to the guy who literally made macros for all of his ninja skills and then realized that, oh, they execute so much slower. Like, I took the time to make macros for all the ninja spells and abilities.
That's right. No, I think you made me do them.
No, I didn't. You said you know how to do macros, so the first time I did it,
Oh, of course. I would start killing a big turtle and IQ. You saw that, right?
Well, yeah, I just
I literally just punched it in the head and Q.
aw, your yellow pants are so cute.
Shut up. No, they're not. They're ugly. I want to dye them, but I don't have the ability to use glamour yet. You don't get that ability to. It doesn't matter. I won't. I should say I'm the newbie, but I'm not really new, so you know. Oh goody. Oh goody. I'm not the. I have a feeling that most of these people are new. Glad I'm not the oddball out. What? You know, that show was so 90s. Queer Eye for the Straight Guy. Oh, don't tell me she's... I'm going to shut up now. Quit playing it. Quit trying to play healer. I'm being... No, 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 no. I'm trying to tell the healer what to do. No, 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 no. Like cast protect. Yeah, in the elevator. Not at the beginning of the dungeon. That's why it said I'm trying to be nice and not play healer. Why do you wear them? Discord? Because that's how it works. You can use them on your computer. Oh, that's right, you can't. I forgot. We can get you new ones. Eventually. Your places? Okay. Oh goody. We have a... Obviously. Okay. I was gonna say I was about to start taking on that Colbin, but I guess we got the giant now. Are you like pulling aggro? Please don't. He probably is looking at the little... Well, and you look at the little, little leaves on his head, you know, neck. That's why it said these are all... He's at least level synced. I'd look at his gear first. He's done this before. Then he's had to have done this before. Oh. Although then again, how long did I put off doing dungeon? Oh, I did too. I mean, how long did I, as I said, how long did I put off doing dungeon? Yeah, I know. Yeah. You want to talk about a collector? Yes. Yes, that would be a good boy. Remember what I said about not playing the healer? Was that a Sisek I just saw? Yes, that was a Sisek. I know a Sisek when I see it. Because I was trying to give you the benefit of the doubt. Yes, I know you are. What am I gonna do with you? Yeah, well. Oh, he leveled. Yay! You gotta remember, I've gotta be up close. I help if I get behind him too. I'm a bad monk. Oh, fire sand. Okay, now. They were getting fire sand. Oh, they've got it ready. Oh, boss fight. Is this someone? No. Oh god, this one sucks. It is it with a sorry tank. That's not what I mean. That's not what I mean. That's not what I mean.
Elitist here.
That's not what I meant. Yes. Yes. Yeah, I'm sure you do. They better. That's a good thing. It's because they're regular mobs. Because this place is easily this place can easily overwhelm a young group. Because of these things. Those are the things you gotta watch out for. What I would do for an AoE right now. Bomb, bomb, bomb. Kill it, kill it, kill it. Oh, that's right, we do have to let it grow, don't we? I thought, no. No, that's later in the dungeon. That's later in the dungeon. You're thinking about at the slime boss. Because you're just so lovable. Remember what we were talking about with Rug? I know. Hey, I'm level 20! Yay! Hey, I can get diversion now. That's actually pretty cool. What is this? Yay. Yes, he could use it. I passed on it too. I just hope that means he'll take it. You're right, he should have. That didn't... Nah, Carbon. Carbuncle's good at that. He'll join you. Yeah. God. I know he does. I know. I know. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, there's another. That's your first carbuncle, isn't it?
Blue carbuncle is the caster type. The gold carbuncle is the fighter, or is the tank.
Oh, you got this. Your second one. Okay. Yeah, you want to use that in dungeons.
Yeah. I don't know if
Why do that? Nothing. Sorry, I'm really bad about picking on. Is it? See, I am not the only one picking on players.
I'm not picking on, no, I'm not picking on anybody. All I'm saying is, our tank's not doing so hot, so in the hit points of the party. So I want to make sure that you, get accomplished. I have Sison. Might as well put it to use, right?
So. What did our healer just do? Obviously. I don't think our tank was expecting that either. Yeah, well. We got fire sand out of it, which we need, so... Which is why she did that.
I know the reason. She get to the tank. Hey, do this.
Yeah, probably, but, you know.
Again, in a group where no one has tail. Don't feel bad. You're not the only lizard in this group.
You know, there is something to... Oh. Remember you remember when you were talking about the bombs? Was the... You had to get them to the third and then lead them to him, right? Yeah. That's what we want. We want them to... We want to lead them to it. Let's try to keep them close together. Where? Where's this brigand? Seriously. Seriously, he went back? Oh, no, he didn't. Keep everybody else up. If you can get me, fine. If not... Oh, I already have one. I was trying to get the thing off and... Not used to not being able to take a hit. I'm not used to that, okay? I'm used to being able to take a hit. You know? Yeah, I see that now. So that was my error. I was trying to get the Spriggan. Where's the Spriggan? Where's the Spriggan? Yes, I know about gear condition. Every time you do damage, take damage, etc., your gear actually takes damage as well. So, something to remember. It's just like World of Warcraft, etc. I did. I really forgot about how much damage that stupid bomb did. Because last time I ran it, I was on my main. And it didn't! Yeah, but it didn't sting. No, and I did it even as, you know, we level synced. And it still didn't sting. Not like that. There was like... No, I'm not level synced. Iffy flashes. Wonder how bad my gear is damaged. If it's telling me my gear is damaged, it must be pretty damaged. Yeah, probably. No, it won't. Your tower isn't Bluetooth compatible, is it? Damn. Ah, shizzle. This living fossil that I was attacking. From the back, I might add. Turned around and started, yeah. I pulled him off. Ooh, I do. Only if you want. Just ask, can I give you a piece of tanking advice? You can say no. But just ask him if it's okay. Don't just give, you know. Yeah. That way he's not insulted. You know, because like the last guy, when you just said, you know. We got it. So either he doesn't want it. They haven't really, well no, they haven't really talked at all. I didn't say anything about my level either. I know. It's just... Congrats.
Hey, when you get Bio 2, doesn't Bio 1 turn into Bio 2? Or do I
N
have to manually assign Bio 2?
No, I think it turns into bio.
What?
If it didn't show up, then it turned. I'm watching it. You're kidding.
Yep, he hauled butt.
Where?
About to get locked out.
That's not cool.
You're locked out. Here she sprints.
Oh, I can't get in, so. Sorry guys, apparently I got locked out because I wanted to show you everything there was to see. Unfortunately, our tank was
Speedy.
a little bit of an ass and decided he didn't want to wait for the other DPS, so hopefully they can do it. If not, well, I guess next time he'll wait.
I'm excited for the DPS anyways.
I ain't come. Hang on.
He like it's the wreck.
Cool.
Grab those.
I'm going to.
Yeah, he just knocked me.
I don't care. They can, I'm sorry. It just annoys me because,
It doesn't matter though. It's always a good idea if you're a tank to make sure everybody's in there before we run on into the fight. It's also a good idea to make sure people understand the mechanics of the fight, especially whenever you're the tank wearing mostly level 4 gear. Like, not to nitpick on his gear, and I'm really not. I was the same way when I first started playing a lot of my classes. Even my main class, I was that way for a lot of it. I wore gear that was the best I could get a hold of. That's the way the game works.
Oh, what, were you
But
talking to him before? Because I didn't see anything.
no, no, no. I tried to say something before I left, but I think I was only successful the first little bit. But I'm just saying, if for anyone that watches this, please understand. The best thing you can do as a tank is one, in Final Fantasy 14 at least, is one, make sure that your group is all ready. If you don't see a DPS, maybe they're the kind of person who wants to watch the FMV, or they're doing a stream and they want to show their viewers the FMV, case in point, which has happened tonight, or something like that. Just make sure everyone's there. Doesn't matter why, just make sure everyone's there.
Let
Um, yeah, it's very helpful to make sure everyone is ready for the fight. Also, it also gives you a moment to ask, hey, does everybody know this fight? It would be a really good idea to make sure that people know the fight, especially if you're the tank wearing under gear. If you're slightly under geared and you're running into this, you might want to make sure everyone's there. You know,
And if you see this little icon right here that I'm circling right now, the little sprout, that means you're probably talking about a newer player. Now, I'm not a newer player. I've got a main character that has I've got a red mage up to level 70. I've got a summoner up to level 70. I've got a scholar up to level 70. I've got a botanist up to level 70. I'm not a new player, but this character is new. So it looks like I'm a new player. And I'm getting the achievement of the new player.
right? I mean, you can definitely take my advice in this because as far as tanking goes, you can take at least some of my advice and apply it because level 70 paladin, level 70 warrior, level 70 dark knight, and I've tanked dungeons numerous times.
And I can inspect you, and I can see that.
Yeah. Also level 70 monk, level 70 ninja. I have a level 64 samurai and a level 60 dragoon, as well as bard. Really, the only classes that I don't have that's above level 25.
Hi. Sorry, I'm going on a rant. I'm just frustrated.
Hello.
It's nice to meet you.
Yeah. No, it's just we were just talking about how it's very important that people who are playing as tanks, particularly undergeared tanks, it's a good idea for them to wait for the DPS to actually be ready to go in.
Sorry.
Make the fight way less complicated.
Sorry, my keyboard's plugged into my PlayStation, and so I can't type back. But I will talk to you though.
She's chatty.
Yes, very. So's he. And you can,
I am.
yeah, whatever. You can view chat, by the way. Now that I know you're watching, you can view chat.
I mean, I'm paying attention to chat watching this, so we'll see.
Brat.
I'm
Where was
very attention. Hey, it's equipped new gear now. Yay.
that? Reminds me, I was going to Ulda. Teleport. So sorry, I was going on a rant.
Let me start configuring my gears to teleport twice in one place.
So how are you, Horo?
Yeah. How are you doing tonight?
Did I say it right?
Also play Horo Broken. Horo Kumi. Is your team name.
I think we lost poor Horo in our rant. I'm sorry. Your fault. Your fault. I'm gonna blame it on you anyways. How long have we been streaming anyway? Been streaming for an hour. Doing pretty well. Give or take. Hey, we've done well so far. Actually, we did two in yesterday, two and plus some story in 2 hours yesterday, so. I'd say we're doing pretty daggone well.
I just realized I have a level 25 Arcanist. 5 more levels and I'll be ready to turn into a summoner.
Yay! I really loved Summoner. I really did. Uh-oh. Hey, I'm gonna have to drop party. I get a solo instance. Oh, thank you. You're so helpful. You hear how helpful he is? Yes. Ah, the Conqueror of Copperbell returns. Thanks to you, our mining operations can resume and Ul'dah will have the materials she needs to rebuild. The entire nation's in your debt, friend. I'll share the good tidings with Papashan the next time I see him. As for you, you'll want to report to Momandi. It'll do the woman well to see you alive in one piece. No! Shut your mouth, you thieving little swine. You stole from me. Don't even think to deny it. Please, sir, I didn't steal nothin'. I bought this. Paid for it with me own coin. What rot. You refugees are all the same. Couldn't afford maggot-y stole mole meat, much less a choice cut of dodo. I'm going to say it one more time. Give back what you stole or I'll make you wish you'd never set foot in this town. By rights, I should turn you over to the brass blades, you know. Help keep the streets safe for law-abiding citizens. But I'm a reasonable man. If you agree to serve me in whatever capacity I require, the authorities needn't hear of your crime. But I ain't done nothing wrong. 12 is me witness. Please, adventurer, help me, I beg of ye. I swear on me mother's grave I didn't steal nothin'. I bought this with me coin I saved. I only wanted to treat me children to a decent meal. And who the hells are you when you're at home? This dog's master? I've had enough of this mummer's farce. You lot teach him a lesson.
Important note, people with that haircut, jerks.
Yes. I am. Forgetting. Yeah, it's up there. Take a look at my buffs. Is it really? Okay, you're going down right now. You hurt. You mean the one I just killed? Yeah, usually. Mm-mm. I ain't getting paid enough for this. Hey, where the hell do you think you're going? Thank you, kind adventurer. Thank you thrice over. I'd swear there were more refugees than when I last looked. And you wouldn't be mistaken. But it's been 5 years since the calamity. Why are they only coming here now? It's simple, really. While a number of hamlets survived the immediate aftermath of the calamity, many were no longer able to support their communities. The residents found their lands had either been rendered barren or cut off from trade routes, and the problems like those aren't easily solved. Though they tried to make the best of it, it was only a matter of time before they were forced to abandon their homes and make life in a new city. I see. But the calamity affected the whole realm, didn't it? Is the same thing happening in other cities? If the talk is true, yes. Though perhaps our situation is more pronounced. Ul'dah has a reputation for being prosperous, so it is natural that the refugees would try their luck here first. My heart goes out to them, it truly does. But I would be lying if I said I wasn't apprehensive. I hope their presence doesn't foment lawlessness in the city. Well, if things do take a turn for the worse, we'll always have the immortal flames. I dare say the brass blades would welcome their help. The heroes who fought the Garlean Empire patrolling the streets for riffraff? It may well come to that. Impoverished and desperate as they are, you may be sure that some of the refugees will turn to crime. You know what this place is like. If you've no coin, you've no hope. What will become of our city? Not all refugees are bad, mind you. Some are able to find employment and lead honest lives. Dodo tenderloins. Get your Toto tenderloins, guaranteed cheapest in Thanalin. Thank you for your custom, madam. Please come again. Looking around, you'd think Ul'dah was well on its way to recovery. But peer through the veil of prosperity and you'll see no end of misery and suffering. Madame, are you all right? What now? You mean to threaten a defenseless citizen? What? Saw her buy that meat, you say? That's absurd. Aye, as did I. Leave the poor woman alone, you damnable vulture. What? Who said that? Grr. I will overlook this, but just this once. God's bless ye, adventurer. If ye hadn't come along when ye did, who knows what that monster might have done? It don't bear thinking about. All's well that ends well. We meet again. Pray do not mistake my intent, for it is always honorable. But I have been watching you ever since you departed Olda. You played the part of envoy to perfection, confident as a woman on a diplomatic mission should be, yet unfailingly courteous to your betters. And when your travels led you to the midst of danger, you faced it without so much as a flinch. Excuse me. You, my lady, are quite a marvel, and I confess to being quite taken with you. Ah, but my lavish praise continues. Most of all, I was struck by your readiness to aid those in need, even when words were all the reward you could expect to receive. Such selfishness is a rare thing in this day and age. All which leads me to conclude that you are indeed the one whom I've been looking for, an adventurer possessed of a very rare set of qualities. To be sure, your rescue of that damsel in distress was more of a happy accident, but rescue her you did, and that is what matters in the end. I feel I should mention at this point that I also harbor a burning interest in a certain talent of yours. I speak of your visions. You have been experiencing visions, have you not? Well, it just so happens that I know a woman who shares your talent, and we can help you to understand it. She and I belong to the same organization, and we should both be delighted beyond words if you would agree to join our cause. Naturally, there are benefits to being part of such a collective. For one, we should be glad to assist you in realizing your potential as an adventurer. You need not give me your answer now. Think upon it, and if you feel moved to help us, as I pray you shall, speak with Momandi, the ever lovely and youthful mistress of the quicksand. Tell her the Scions of the seventh dawn had found their woman, and she will tell you where to find us.
Thus begins a great adventure with lovable characters.
And now the adventure truly begins. You know, it didn't say duty complete at the end of that. Now, where I was frustrated with them, and see that little icon right there? The one that looks like a little cinema thing? That was obviously by my name, showing that I was watching an FMV. Nope, they didn't care. Okay, let's go talk to Momandi. Scenes like that are becoming ever more common, I'm afraid. Don't worry, though. If you work hard, you'll probably be alright. Saying that, if you ever find yourself in a spot of a bother, come and see me. Just don't go pestering me every time you graze your knee, Course, I do enjoy hearing tell of a gentleman's woes with the woman folk from time to time. Ah, Ashenda, sorry to keep you waiting. I was just providing guidance to a fresh-off-the-carriage adventurer. But gods, it's good to see you safe and well. To look at you, no one would ever guess you'd been hard at it with giants in the dark. I never doubted for a moment that you'd succeed, of course, and neither did Papa Scion, which ain't to say he won't be overjoyed. Oh, before I forget, there's a lass here who wants a word with you. Didn't actually know your name, but hearing her description, I knew who she meant right away. Thank you for sparing the time. I realize you don't know me, but I've been longing to speak with you for a while now. My name is Etta. I'm an adventurer like you, although I'm not very good at being one, if truth be told. Anyway, I was adventuring with my friends in Gridania I'm sorry. We were in Gridania when the leader of our party was killed. His name was Avery, and he and I were to be wed in the spring. You may not remember him, but to say he remembered you would be an understatement. He would sing your praises from dawn to dusk. He saw you for what you are, you see, an adventurer's adventurer, and swore he would be like you one day. I believe that he would have succeeded, had a fiend not robbed him of his one chance. Since that day I have thought long and hard about giving up adventuring. But then I think of the woman you are, of all that you've achieved, and I find that I am inspired, just as Avere once was. And so I've decided to start again as an adventurer. I will go back to the village of my birth and begin my training anew. But I wanted to meet you first, to ask your name. Ashenda Woodward. I shan't forget. Thank you, Ashenda Woodward. I pray that we will meet again. Fare you well. Adventuring can be a cruel bleedin' business. Time was, I didn't know why anyone would bother. When they first asked me to take charge of the guild here, I didn't want aught to do with you lot. Thought it would be a right pain in the arse looking after you all. But against my better judgment I decided to accept the post, and I'm full glad I did. I feel privileged to be a part of your lives. And that goes double for yours, Ashenda. What did you say? You want to know about the Scions of the 7th Dawn? They're beginning to move in earnest, then. Listen, Ashenda. The Scions ain't no ordinary folk, and the work they do ain't no ordinary work. I know full well how capable you are, but even you would think twice about attempting some of the stuff they do. Knowing that, if you're still certain you want to get involved, I'll tell you what I can. I think I'm going to take the Allegheny bronze piece. Because I got a better belt in Copperbell. So, I'll just take the Allegheny copper piece. Allegheny copper pieces are just sellable items. And I'm level 21 now. After I do this, I need to go do my class quest. Hello and welcome to my channel. If you want to type in chat, I will talk to you back on with my voice. Unfortunately, I can't type back to you as I use my keyboard and mouse playing Final Fantasy, but I will talk to you. And so will the big lug that's on the other side of my wall over there. He can see chat too, since, you know.
I can see it, but that doesn't mean I'll notice it every time. But if I don't reply, I'm sorry.
Mamandi is ready to tell you what she knows of the Scions of the 7th Dawn. So you want to know more then, do you? Well, ain't that a surprise? I swear that if I painted certain death on one door and limitless wealth on the other, 9 out of 10 adventurers would go through the first, and the other bloke wouldn't be able to choose on the account of being Ul'den. Anyway, don't say I didn't warn you. Glad. I'm here from 20 minutes.
back.
Yay! First of all, if you're wondering whether or not you can trust these Scions of the Seventh Dawn, you can. They're good people who've made it their mission to solve some of the Eorzea's most pressing problems. Of course, that ain't no small task. And so they're always looking for dependable individuals to join them. Individuals like you, Ashenda. Now, I've given leave to tell you where you can find the Scions, but you must promise to keep this information to yourself. As you can probably imagine, it's something Eorzea's enemies would very much like to know. The Scions are headquarters in Vesper Bay, out in western Thanalan. The place you're looking for is called the Wakened Sands. Give your name to whoever's at the entrance and they'll let you in. You're a woman in demand, Ashenda, and the days ahead promise to be busy. But I hope you won't forget your old friend Momandy. Drop in and tell me how you're faring from time to time, you hear? Right, well, I said my piece. Off you go. Yeah, sorry I took the sound from the background off. I found out that Square has some of their songs later on in the soundtrack that they don't want played, and I'm not sure where exactly they play them throughout the game. So I just said, you know what? I've got the ambience, I've got the sound, you know. So I just took the music out, and I don't like it, but it's better safe than sorry than them giving me copyright strikes. So I do apologize for that. Because there are 3 distinct songs that they do not want played. Oh well. Let's see here. Oh, that's what I was looking for. Keeping the spirit alive. Make my map. That might help so I can see where the heck I'm going.
That would help you.
Okay. I am playing on the Bahamut server, which is on Primal. As I said, this is an alt. I actually main Red Mage. So once I'm done Let's Playing, just so I could show the story off, I'm going to switch over to my Red Mage. I'm really, really, really super excited about the new patch that's coming out, and it's going to drive me nuts not being able to play the new content. Because I want to wait to be able to show it off with my main. So I'm really trying to push this Let's Play. So you'll probably see a lot of this. Hammond is in dire need of cheering up. Oh. You're planning. Why Famfret? I just actually, that last dungeon I was on with someone was from Famfret. My hunky-dory tank. Was it the tank or the healer? Oro's actually on our server. I don't know, I like our server. There's just enough, yeah, we used to be on Siren.
Yeah.
Very low pop server.
And the community was great.
This is a low pop server. Oh, it's you, Ashenda. Sorry, but I don't have anything to teach you. If I ever did at all. You're far better off training under Chichito. You'll find her over yonder. Just leave me be. I was so hopeful that seeing you improve in leaps and bounds would spur Master Hammond out of his doldrums. It seems more must be done. Perhaps the end result is not so important in the manner in which you get there. In other words, if you were to train precisely as Master Hammond once did, overcome the self-same challenges that he did in his youth, I dare say it would stoke the fires of his fighting spirit. Listen well, Ashenda. Master once told me he used to refine his combinations by provoking deadly creatures into unleashing their fury upon him. For his purpose, he often went to the southern part of Drybone to fight the hornet clouds there. To this day, the tree trunks that stuck to stir the vilekin from their hives bear the mark of his fists. I want you to seek out these trees and do as Master Hammond once did. Strike them with a boot-shine combo, and then fight the hornet clouds that emerge. Once you have felled enough of the creatures to collect 6 of their stingers, return here and present them to Master Hammond. They will remind him of better days, I am sure of it. We actually have, it's a little guild, and when we get enough people on, we can actually have some lively conversations. Our guild is, you can explain it.
Sacred Truth is our free company.
Yeah, excuse me, free company. I call it guild because, I've played multiple MMOs in my time.
Guild, clan, free company.
Same difference to me. You'll see I've played World of Warcraft, Lineage 2, also playing Skyforge right now. Terra, Blade and Soul. So yeah, but a lot of our guildies guild hop or game hop. So, but when they're on Final Fantasy, they're a laugh riot. And actually, one of our guild, yeah,
Yep, we played on my own too.
guild feast, yeah, same thing. Yeah, exactly.
For a while there, I'm not sure there's too many MMOs that we didn't play. Heck, we played EverQuest when it came out.
We have not played EQ2 though. We did not play 2.
Oh, is that
Yeah, it did. 2 was made. 3 was not.
right? Indeed. Were they gonna do a 3?
Yeah, it was 3 that never came out.
Oh, okay. I got mixed up there.
2 was made. Yes. Wasn't it West? I can't go because I never attuned to. I'll go that way. You know what? This is going to be easier once I can get a chocobo. But yeah, our guild we game hop a lot, or at least most of our guild game hops a lot. So it's one of those things that's why I've got a few let's plays of going on at one time. But I'm a Final Fantasy nerd, so. Uh-huh. This coming from you is funny.
I'm not trying to claim that I'm not a Final Fantasy nerd.
Yeah. You're the one that got me stuck on it.
Yeah, Final Fantasy and WoW are probably the two most popular MMOs right now, by far. I'll agree with that too.
Which question? For Horo, I plan on doing a, yeah, we've played Ion. We actually pre-ordered Ion. That should tell you something. We pre-ordered Ion. We paid before it went free to play, we were paying a sub for it. That tells you anything.
Guild Wars 2 is also pretty good. I played a little bit of that.
Actually don't mind Guild Wars 2. Never got into 1. Haven't played Ion though in a long time.
I'm trying to go back. It's kind of hard.
Do you play WoW at all? Would you be interested in watching an unboxing of the collector's edition for the next expansion? Let me go ahead and sync to that. Oh, I have that. Okay, why couldn't I teleport to that?
Don't you play Elder Scrolls on occasion?
Yes, I have Elder Scrolls. I just gotta get the expansions. I gotta get to the expansions before I worry about buying them. I'm not very high. Yeah.
I still think World of Warcraft is a decent game.
It is.
I mean, I'm no, like, World of Warcraft gotta play person, but every once in a while it's a fun one. But I'm more interested in Firemyst right now because Cat knows. He'll sense it up. Sense it all.
Yeah, you can see where his mindset. You want to know funny story. We had originally where am I going? Where the heck am I? Totally the wrong direction.
Sound like a homing pigeon, I swear.
Yeah, how about the opposite of a homing pigeon? Uh my girlfriend always called me would always just say paper bag because I could get lost in one. No, the reason I ask is because I just pre-ordered the collector's edition for World of Warcraft because although I don't play as much as I used to, goodness knows I was playing since oh my god, Burning Crusade? Yes.
Yeah.
I've been playing since Burning Crusade. I only I only play for the story anymore, but I'm kinda interested in the new content they've got coming out. Their leveling content supposedly has changed, so we'll see. But the stuff they have in the collector's edition does look pretty cool. So even if the game does end up not filling that itch, the collector's edition looks cool. Oh my god, yes, L2 has totally turned itself around. Now if I can only convince him of that. To be fair, Lineage 2 was the MMO that brought me back to MMOs. he kept telling me about it, and I'm like, no, 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 no. And he says, well, look at this artwork. I don't know. You've got to try Skyforge too. The artwork there is absolutely beautiful, and there is a paywall there, but yeah, there's a little bit of a paywall, but it's free to play, and I don't mind paying the developers. Warframe is also another good free to play. It's an MMO, just not an MMORPG. It's an action game. Yeah, but if I'm gonna do that one, it's gonna be on Twitch. I haven't seen Bless online. The whole game is showing its age. I mean... No, no, sorry dear. It is not. Storyline's wonky, but for some reason it works. It works though, I love it. The only paywall though is for extra classes. You shouldn't, but it is a free-to-play game, and they want to make money so that they can develop more stuff. Sorry, I'm just trying to fix my, For some reason I can't read all the chat, so... I'm trying to fix my chat. So give me just a quick second. There we go. Now I can see what I'm talking about. See, I had a problem with, I'm gonna have to turn my mouse back off and on. Shut up. There we go. Yeah, I'm surprised they haven't done a World of Warcraft 2. They're just, to me, it just feels like they're milking it. But then again, I kind of feel, you know, Lineage really, they could have done a Lineage 3 had Bluehole not stolen Terra. Yeah. Not going there. Not going there.
Lineage is getting some people looking at it with their mobile game.
Yes.
Ashes.
I love that game. I just gotta remember to... Uh-huh. How long were you addicted to that? A WoW add-on for the PS4 controller? I didn't know that they had an add-on for the PS4 controller. I'd have to look into that. Would have to be a... I would say it's a mod. Yeah, look it up for me. I'm curious. I've never even heard of Bless. That's not saying much, but you know. Button binding. I'll look into the PS4 controller. I wonder if it'd work with the Steam controller, because I know Steam controller usually works better with, no, not necessarily, because I think that only works with Steam, so it'd have to be a PS4 controller. No, I know, but have to look. I'll look it up. I got Curse on my computer. Obviously, if I've got Twitch on there. I did not care for Arcade as much as I thought I was going to. I was really disappointed in it. It had so much potential. Yeah. It's alright. You know who got standing in the fire and Kata. Seeing that you're talking about Kata.
By sheer luck. Actually, not really by luck. I'd call that unluckiness.
Yes.
I'm just walking around an old area, having some fun, not doing anything important, then all of a sudden, whoosh,
You dead.
dead.
Funniest thing in the world. You got an achievement. Which, survive?
Oh, your series is great.
I love, I loved 1 through 4. Or, 2 through 4. I never played 1. Which every time I say that, he wants to throw something at me. Those hornet clouds were right pesky buggers. I fair lost count of the times they stung me, though. I remember the places well enough. The pain was nigh unbearable, but I always stood my ground. Ah, the memories of my younger days come flooding back. What I wouldn't give to relive 'em. Ashenda, I want you to fight me. Right here, right now. Make me remember what it's like to be young again. To have nothing to lose and everything to gain. Uh-oh.
Sorry, my swivel chair sounds like it needs some WD-40.
It probably does. Really need some more than WD-40.
Chair you're talking about.
Uh-huh. I know. That'll leave a bruise. I love this fight.
Feel good, Ashenda. Let me take this stone.
Especially since he's a, uh-huh. I just love the gill. When you had to go pick up the gill, that he lost around, Ulda. And you had to go find it. Yes. I can? Pretty much. Nope, I just took a hit. Yeah, I'm taking like 1 point of damage. He's an old man. I feel bad for beating up on him. I know. But he asked for it. I feel so alive as he looks down. He gets knocked to the floor. He hit level 2. God, I haven't felt this invigorated since forever. When I'm fighting you, it's as though I'm fighting my younger self. Mayhap there's still hope for these old bones. I'll make my comeback yet. See if I don't. Haha, what are you doing, old man? Learning how to walk? You're Wegfar Whiteaxe. Ain't none called me that in ages. Nay, not since the day ye defeated me on the blood sands. I gave up prize fightin' after that for that humiliation. But it weren't long till I found a place in the Alcaran. Your boy Rufata works for me now. Imagine me surprised when I learned he used to train under the mighty Holy Fist. But Holy Fist ain't nothing but a name these days, so I'm told. How do ye sleep at night, knowing how flaccid you've become? Course, if you're having trouble nodding off, you could always try a whiff of Somas. I'll even give you a complimentary sample. But like as not, a doddering old sort like you won't ever wake up again. Shut your mouth, Wavgar, or I'll shut it for you. Now, let's be civilized for a moment, eh? We're old friends, after all. And friends help each other out. You mentioned making a comeback just now. If you're serious about it, I'll be glad to lend a helping hand. By the way of motivating ye, how about we have us a rematch? Of course, it be take place in public, just like old times. Oh, and there should be a fittin' purse as well. Let's say the winner gets the Pugless Guild. What? That's ridiculous. Master, you're not obliged to take him up on this. Ah, this must be your little nursemaid. Rest assured, after I've taken over the guild, I'll keep her on as me personal assistant. Do you really mean to fight him? Have no fear, Chichiro. Master. Ashenda, I don't mean to put undue pressure on you. But the fate of the guild rests on your shoulders. I don't believe this. Listen to me, Chichiro. I know I can do this. I just need Ashenda to keep getting stronger as she's been doing so far. Fighting her reminds me of who I used to be. I'm confident that I can be that man again. No kidding. I remember when Ion was, much better, when it was being hyped. The only thing I didn't like about Ion was, when it was being hyped, it was hyped as a game you could fly and not for limited spurts of time. And only in certain areas. So I was really disappointed about that.
Yeah, they kind of marketed the game on the whole idea of light being like the center point, and it really didn't seem like the center point of the game.
And I remember Perfect World too, so give me just a second.
No, it was a good game.
If you're feeling apprehensive about this rematch business, I don't blame you. I'm not blind to reality. If I were to face Wolfgar as I am now, I'd be down for the count in a matter of heartbeats, if not lying dead of a pool of my own blood. But I'm determined to win, and I can win with your help. Your presence sets my fighting spirit to raging, Ashenda. So keep at your training. I promise to do the same. When you've grown stronger, return here, and we'll both continue our lessons. Let's see. Oh, that's an increase. That's an increase. That's an increase. Let's see. That's not what I wanted. I didn't know they were bringing out a Perfect World too. Oh, darn it. Hmm. Yeah, definitely. Perfect World was a beautiful game, and actually I played it for quite a while. Um,
Yeah, I liked it.
Wasn't too bad.
I thought the winged elves was definitely a nice touch because in a lot of fantasy-based MMOs, you have your typical dwarves, elves, all that stuff, but and I've seen different variations of like dark elves, high elves, wood elves, whatever it may have, but I've never seen a game put in flying elves, and then actually I looked in wings,
Right.
and even though it was for a limited amount of time that you could fly, still I thought it was pretty good. I thought overall they did a really good job.
Exactly. Alright, let's go see these. Let's go see Thancred. Mr. Casanova. I haven't been to Vesper Bay yet. Dang it. Have I? We're gonna. Yeah, actually, I think I have. This is the only reason I ever use a Choco Porter. Choco Keep. Is hire a Choco Porter. Wait, you can usually take a Choco Porter up to Vesper Bay.
Sorry to hear about your PC. Feel that feeling.
Uh-huh. Me too. I have had too many computers die. And actually, I'm usually the one everybody calls. Such and such died, such and such died. I don't know. Why are you calling me? Well, you know what you're doing. I need to see it in order to know what you're asking. I don't know what you need. So yeah, I hear you. I wish I could help, man. I really do. Oh, here we go. My favorite character in the entire game.
She is.
Really?
I could definitely see why she's adorable.
in the desert of my heart a lonely flower blooms, a yearning for the heavens above to quench my thirst for you. Tro-lo-lo-lo-lo, tro-lo-lo-lo-lo. I can't sing, so please forgive me. Wah! I would thank you not to sneak up on me like that. Now, please be advised that this is private property. Unless you have pertinent business here, I must ask you to... Here at the behest of Thancred. My sincerest apologies. May I have your name? Ashenda Woodward, Ashenda Woodward. Ah, here you are. Ahem. I bid you welcome to the Waking Sands, headquarters of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. My name is Tataru, and I look forward to assisting you during your time with us. I could never say that. The Encaden is within the solar. I shall let her know to expect you. I love her. Tra-la-lo-la-lo-la-lo.
I particularly like Thancred in his,
Womanizing ways.
yeah, I like him.
Let's see, who do we have here?
Reminds me of my scoundrel from Star Wars.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a great name.
Yes, it is. I take it you are Ashenda Woodward. Tataru sent word that you had arrived. Lady Minfilia has eagerly awaited your coming. This way, if you please.
So you're the adventurer of whom I've heard so much. Well met, friend. My name is Minfilia, and I lead the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. I have awaited your coming. Please, be at ease. You are among friends here. No doubt you are ripe to burst with questions. But have patience. All will be revealed in time. First, let me begin by telling you who we are and what we do. We are the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, an order that transcends political boundaries. Our single objective is the preservation of the future of Eorzea. Among our gravest concerns are the godlike beings known as the Primals. Their existence is a bane upon Eorzea, nay, the world at large, and we have striven to find a lasting solution to the threat they pose. Our order is home to a number of individuals who, like you, possess a rare and special talent. This talent takes various forms, but one holds particular interest for us.
Yeah, they are.
Tell me, have you ever experienced a sudden, inexplicable loss of consciousness? Have you ever had the sensation of being pulled away from reality? Felt as though you were hovering in space, a mind without a body? All these things are the manifestations of your talent. Yours is the power to transcend the boundaries of the soul, a power known as the Echo. The Echo allows you to pass through the walls of a man's soul and hear the resonations of his past. You will be there in his memories and see things as he saw them. You may even interact with that which you see, though you cannot change the outcome of events. For another blessing, the Echo will enable you to know a man's mind even if you cannot comprehend his words.
It's already read. It's verbal.
Yeah, no, I can't hear. That's what.
Thank you.
In short, The Echo is a truly extraordinary power, and this power is strong within you. It is only a shame that we cannot use it whensoever we choose. That's right. I too possess the Echo. With that established, let us return to the subject of the primals. So long as they exist, the realm cannot take so much as a single step towards true peace. Measures must be taken. Measures which transcend boundaries, be they of faction, race, language, or creed. And to do so, the Scions require the aid of those with our talent. Make no mistake, the Echo will be instrumental in dealing with the primal threat. Without it, we cannot hope to save the realm. I know not what it is you desire for yourself, nor what it was that first brought you to Eorzea. But I firmly believe that the power we possess was given to us for a purpose. Why else would the gods entrust man with a gift so extraordinary, if not to have him use it? And so I implore you, lend us your power.
Naturally, your aid will not go unrewarded. We are fortunate to have a number of influential allies, and at a word from me, they will gladly afford you certain privileges that might otherwise be denied you. The right to employ retainers, for example. Are you familiar with them? They are individuals who may be relied upon to manage your assets and belonging on your behalf. The papers you requested, my lady. Thank you, Tataru. The pleasure is mine, my lady. By way of a welcoming gift, I have taken the liberty of adding your name to the retainer's registry. As of now, you are entitled to employ the services of a retainer. You will need to consult a retainer vocate regarding the particulars of this arrangement, but believe me when I say the retainers will provide invaluable to you in your adventuring endeavors. Yes. Let this gesture serve as evidence of our commitment to do all in our power to facilitate your personal objectives. In return, we ask that you aid us to the fullest extent of your talents. A mutually beneficial relationship, I am sure you will agree, and one which serves the greater good besides. Well, that was a veritable lecture, was it not? Forgive me, but it is important that all concerned are aware what is expected of them. Now you know our purpose and what we can offer you. I invite you to consider joining us. When you have come to a decision, you may tell me without fear of censure. In good faith, I shall entrust you with our order's password, which our members use to reach one another when afield. It is Wild Rose. Pray keep it safe. And actually, most of the Final Fantasy names are actually really odd. It's not just 14s. Look at 12.
Yeah.
Just look at half of the judges' names. I couldn't name a single one. Gabranth, I think one of them was. Looked like you were trying to spell my brother's name. My brother's last name is really, really long. We Scions have but one objective, to safeguard the future of Eorzea. Among our gravest concerns are the godlike beings known as the Primals. Long we have striven to find a lasting solution to the threat they pose. I know not what it is you desire for yourself, nor what it was that first brought you to Eorzea, but I firmly believe that the power we possess was given to us for a purpose. Pray consider this when you give me your answer, Ashenda. I will go whither the wild rose blooms. Minfilia is waiting to hear whether or not you will pledge your support to the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
I take it you will help us. Wonderful! I knew you wouldn't let us down. But come, I would introduce you to your friends in the Order. Tell me, does the name Sharlayan ring any bells? It used to be one of Eorzea's 6 city-states, and was situated in the northwest of Aldenard. The Sharlayans were the keepers of wisdom both old and new. Their mastery over magic and ether was unsurpassed, and even the Garleans knew to fear them. Among their number, there were a noble few who devoted their lives to safeguarding the future of Eorzea. When the realm began its descent into chaos, and their countrymen fled for the motherland, they alone chose to remain here. These noble men and women were called the Archons. Those same brave souls stand before you now. The masked woman is Ida, and beside her is Popalimo. The two are charged with surveying the Twelveswood.
Hello there.
Welcome.
Okay, my turn to introduce someone. That there is Thancred.
He is our man here in Ul'dah, Jewel of the Desert.
Welcome to the team. I never doubted that you'd come. If I may, the lovely maiden beside me is named Y'shtola. Limsa Lominsa has the pleasure of being under her care.
Greetings. Last but not least is Urianger, who presides over all affairs within these halls. Pray seek him out whenever you have questions.
Dawn may banish even the darkest night. The words of a dear friend. I'm glad of our meeting.
At the Battle of Carteneau, our leader was taken from us. But we did not stray from our purpose. We sought out Minfilia and others with her talent, and together established the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
Along with the Archons, those blessed with the Echo play a pivotal role in our endeavor to forge a brighter tomorrow for the realm. Oh, I should also introduce you to Tataru, our clerk. She ensures that everything runs smoothly.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
In time, I hope you will come to think of us as family. But without further ado, I would assign you your first task. Urianger, have the documents arrived from the students of Baldesion?
Aye, my lady. They arrived but recently.
We have received a request for aid from the Immortal Flames. Thancred, would you do the honors?
It would be my pleasure. Some days ago, a crystal caravan registered to Amagina and Sons mineral concern was waylaid and divested of its cargo. But there is more. Within a bell of the robbery, several people were reported missing from the shantytown outside the city.
At a glance, one would assume the involvement of bandits, kidnappers, and coincidence. Such crimes are hardly uncommon, and the Immortal Flames deal with their like almost every day. However, This time we have reason to believe that a primal is involved.
Aye. The evidence left behind implicates the Emulja, who are known worshippers of Ifrit. If we then consider the objects that were taken, there is no room left for doubt. The crimes were committed in the name of a primal.
That you may better understand the nature of our struggle with the primals, I would have you play the leading role in this investigation. You have my thanks. If there is aught you wish to know, I recommend you speak with Thancred. He is well versed in the affairs of Ulda.
Ever at your service, fair lady.
Mr. Casanova himself. And with that, I think I'm going to end our stream for the night. I can't believe it's already been 2.5 hours. I hadn't intended on streaming that long, but I've been having so much fun.
I've been having a good time providing the brief and occasional snarky interruptions.
Hey, I hope you subscribe to my channel and we get a chance to talk again.
Have a good one.
So, come check me out next time and we'll talk. It's been fun. Catch you next time.